All right, we know that bullfrogs eat everything, but have you ever watched one target a tiger salamander larvae? This is pretty incredible. You've got to watch to the end. Oh, why wait till the end? Here it is. Watch it. Watch it here. Tiger salamander swims up. Here he comes. And wham! Bullfrog gets it. Here's how the whole day unfolded. Watch it. All right, I'm at a local, one of our local ponds here. And this is a really special pond because tiger salamanders are breeding in this. And so we can watch the tiger salamanders come up and take little breaths of air. Bullfrogs have moved into this pond and they're eating the tiger salamanders. I've spotted a really large bullfrog. We've seen garter snakes in here too, presumably eating the tiger salamander larvae, which is a native thing. But right now I've spotted a really large bullfrog, not gigantic, but large for this area. And it's tucked back in the weeds. I'm gonna see if I can catch it, and we will see if what it has in it. And so I'm gonna film trying to catch it. It's tucked back in the weeds. I'm gonna see if I can lure it out with my spider lure, and then if I can, hopefully we'll catch it, and then we'll take it back to the lab and dissect it to see what it's been eating. Hopefully not that snake. All right, well, she definitely was ready for it. She jumped right out, grabbed that spider lure, but didn't hook. She landed on the grass. I stayed with it and caught her next time with the hook. She has things in her stomach, so we'll go back to the lab and we'll check her out, see what she's got in her belly. All right, head to the lab now. All right, folks, we are back at the lab, and look at this belly. I told you she had some food in her belly. Look at that, it is full of stuff. And this is that frog that we caught. I am going to set her on the scale. Let's find out how much she weighs. She weighs 257 grams. I need to write that down here on our data sheet. And the other things that we do with all our frogs is we measure them from snout to vent length. And the snout is the tip, and the vent is the cloaca. And that's where they poop, pee, and lay the eggs. This is a female, so she's going to be laying eggs from that. So I have to close one eye to make sure I get it lined up right. And we come all the way back to the vent. She is 142 millimeters long. For inches, for everybody who does inches, that's just over 5, almost 6 inches long. So she's a pretty big frog. And another thing I measure is the gape width. And the gape width, these frogs have big, giant mouths because they eat everything and anything that comes across their path. You saw how quickly, in that video, how quickly she grabbed hold of that spider lure. They cannot resist a spider ever. All right, her gape width is 54 millimeters wide. All right, now for the fun part, what everybody's here for. What did she eat? All right, so we snip the belly just to get through the skin. I pull the skin away so I have a clear view of the abdominals so I don't cut too deep. I pull up the stomach muscles, snip through there, snip up, and now I'm just gonna pull her stomach out and so we can see it. Oh, there's her eggs. She doesn't look like she's gonna, those are her ovaries. She doesn't look like she's gonna lay eggs this year, which is pretty surprising. So here is her stomach. We will clip her stomach completely off. Her ovaries are not, maybe she's already laid eggs this year. That's something we haven't even thought about. It is mid-June. Typically it's not quite breeding season, but maybe they are early this year. All right, let's cut open the stomach. Any guesses on what might be in there?
Yes.
And let's see. Yep, that's
Maybe
what I was afraid
fly.
of. It is a tiger salamander, and there's 3 tiger salamander larvae inside of her. 3 of them. They're awfully digested. You can still see the bones and the spines, but she had learned to eat them, and she has eaten 3 of them. Right there, 1, 2, 3 tiger salamander larvae. And let's see here if there's anything. Oh, she has been eating other things. That's a little plant, so a little plant seed, but this is a dragonfly larvae, the butt of a dragonfly larvae, and there is a moth that she has eaten as well. So she also ate a moth. So she is, oh, look at this. Nope, that is just a blade of grass. That's just some grass that she got in her mouth. So 3 of those tiger salamanders that are breeding that pond this went to this frog in just one day. They probably eat 3 or 4, maybe 5. We had another frog that had 5 of them in it a day once they learned how to figure out how to catch them. I mean, that's pretty impressive to me. And then some other things there, and of course she went after the spider. That's it. All right, let's take a look at this again, and let's just kind of figure out what's going on here. Tiger salamander larvae are swimming around in the shallow water. The bullfrogs are just lined up on the edge, and they just catch them. And now it's unclear if this frog actually caught one, but if we look at slow motion here, 5 times slow motion, that salamander larvae is just swimming around looking for food itself, and the bullfrog gets it. And so this is something that we have serious concerns with because this pond is pretty special. And there's a lot of bullfrogs there. And if they all are eating 3, 4, 5 of them a day, they can quickly wipe out the tiger salamanders.